Oh my gosh. What's up guys, it's your girl ELLOPEP23. Get it right. Today guys, we are doing a wash and go. I've never done a wash and go. I did one by accident, but I've never done a wash and go, so we're gonna see how this goes. But before we get into this video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. So let's go ahead and get into this video, and yeah. So today I'm going to be using Main Choice, the Tropical Moringa leave-in or leave-out conditioner, and I'm going to be using the Hydrating Whip Mousse by TGIN. Okay, so we're going to start out by putting leave-in conditioner all throughout my hair. I'm not going to use too much, but I'm going to use a decent amount because I'm going to be using this mousse deeply, very deeply. So we'll take some of this.
3 hours later.
Why is it coming out the top? So I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna make sure I get my ends, especially because that's where, when my hair is out, it'll rub against my shirts and stuff. So especially since my hair is long, so it'll be like, getting a little dry. So that's where it gets dry the most. So I'm just trying to make sure that I get that part the most. But when I put in the mousse, I'm going to make sure that when I put in the mousse, I'm gonna be very generous on the ends, okay? Make sure we have this hydration that'll last days and days and days and days and days and days and days. You know, let's get into this. So I'm gonna take not too big of a section, but I'm gonna take like a decent sized section, like 1/4 of the back, and I'm going to start with that. I don't want too much because I want my I want the curls to be defined. So if you have a whole bunch of hair in one clump, it's just not going to be as defined as you want it. So I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit more of the leave-in, get that moisture, and like I said, get the ends, run my fingers through it a little bit just to detangle it before I run a brush through. Because when I run a brush through, when I don't detangle it with my fingers before, it'll be like, and I don't like that. So now I'm going to take my mousse. Is that too little? I feel like that's too little, but I'm just gonna apply it. I'm gonna go from the ends to the root, and I want to see how it does with just doing my fingers instead of the brush. Nope, because the curls ain't coming out like I wanted, so sticking with the brush. Okay, now that I ran it through, I'm gonna take the brush, my Denman brush, and I'm gonna start at the ends and go up. As you brush, kind of put a little bit of tension on it, like push the brush towards your hair a little bit more. Don't just brush it, but put tension so that the curls can be a little more defined. That's something I learned from TikTok. But as you can see, as I put tension on it, the more the curls pop. Now I'm trying to make sure I get my roots, because my roots are usually the ones who be like looking frizzy and stuff. So I want to make sure I get the roots. I'm gonna try to like curl it as I brush. So like, you know how you do like a flat iron, you do like a curl, kind of like that. Look at that. That's pretty. Now that I used the brush to kind of like single out the curls, I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to kind of like single twirl, if that makes sense. So I'm going to take my finger and single twirl it. You don't have to do this step, but I just choose to because I just want my curls to be as popping as they can. This is getting what it needs to give. So I'm going to take a little bit more of it and kind of do the roots. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same process with each section. I don't know, I might try something different, I might not, I'll let you guys know. But I'm going to do the same thing to each section, put a little bit more of the leave-in, and then put the mousse, and yeah, that's about it. It's very simple. We're gonna see how it come out. So I kind of formed a technique. I'm liking how it's going so far. It's going pretty good. I formed a slight technique. So when I do for the roots, so when I put the foam on, start at the roots with your fingers and run it through and get the roots as best as you can. When it comes to doing your hair, this is my first time genuinely doing a wash and go. So when it comes to doing your hair, it's all trial and error. You can watch videos all day, and I watch videos and stuff, and some of these things I'm learning, like I'm doing, like I learned from a video. But how did they learn it? They tried this stuff. Who came up with wash and goes? I don't know, but they tried this stuff. So it really is more so, it really is about like trial and error when it comes to natural hair. So it's not always, oh, you know, this is the formula, because it's different for people. Do different things. The lock method, sometimes the lock method don't work for some people. The LCO method works for some people it don't. Some people just do leave-in, some people just do cream, some people just do oil. But it depends on what works for you, what works for your hair. Now there are some things that's like, okay, you know, like hair needs this, but if it works for you, if you like your hair how it is, and if your hair is doing everything you want it to do, then so be it. But it's really just about trial and error and trying new things. So yeah, that's just my advice for the day. Try new things, just trial and error. Don't quit, don't give up because your hair doesn't look like somebody else's. This is gonna come out good. I'm speaking life to it right now. This is about to come out good, very good. But if it doesn't come out good the first time for some of you guys, okay, let's try it again. Let's do something new. A lot of people, their wash and goes, they try it one time and they try it again and again, and then all of a sudden they found a method. Okay, let me try this cream. Let me try cream and foam. Let me try gel instead. So it's really just like, keep trying, y'all. Like, don't give up. That was one of the things I was bad at, very bad at. Like, I would quit because it didn't go the way I thought it would, and so I would never try it again. Like, I think I did a wash and go before and it did not come out how I wanted it, and I never did it again. But that was because I wasn't pushing myself. I wasn't pushing to do these things. So it's about trial and error and pushing and being consistent. Consistency, that's the same thing with growing your hair. It's consistency. You can't wash your hair once and be like, my hair's not growing. Put oil in your hair once and be like, my hair not growing. Oh, this oil don't work. Girl, the oil don't take one day. It ain't no miracle oil. I mean, if you want a miracle, go to Jesus. I'll pull the Jesus out of you. But yeah, it's really not as bad as people make it seem. Like, growing your hair, it takes consistency and some work, and it takes some mistakes, but it's actually pretty fun when you start to really like do research and like spend time on it and like do trial things. It really is like fun, honestly. For me, I'll actually enjoy it. Now, some of these pieces that I see is kind of like trying to form on its own. I run, like I said, I run my fingers through it, through the roots and stuff, and you know, as you see, it kind of slight curls. But I'll take the single piece and I'll twirl it. Oh my gosh, look at this. I ain't even done yet. I gotta blow dry it to diffuse it and stuff, but my god, I have never fully done a wash and go. But this, I think this is the most defined and most, in my opinion, beautiful my curls have ever been. I've always done like twist outs and stuff, but I've never done like a wash and go, and now I see why people do it. Can we just get into it? The fullness, the definition, the shine, the everything. It looks so good. I've been missing out on the wash and goes, and I haven't even stretched it yet. Alright, y'all, so this is the end of the video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram at ELLOPEP23. Get it right. And yeah, if y'all want more tips, styles, let me know. Comment down below what you guys want to see, and I'll see y'all later. Deuces.